Please note that no AI, colorization or digital enhancement has been applied to my personal archive of original postcards, photographs, slides and negatives featured on this YouTube channel. This photograph of St Faith's Church was taken from the grounds of Overbury Court. I sussed this because I clocked the early English style triple lancet window. The east end of the building has a much larger 15th century window. The building is of limestone rubble, partly ashlar faced with ashlar dressings. There was an entrance to the church from Overbury Court, but the main entrance for the public is around the other side and is accessed via a lich gate. Designed by Sir Herbert Baker, the latter was erected in 1921 as a memorial to the 27 men of Overbury and Conderton who died during World War I. The historic church was restored in 1879 to 1880 by the Edinburgh-born architect Richard Norman Shaw, the cost being met by Robert Martin of Overbury Court. The building was reopened in April 1880 by the Bishop of Worcester. There is much to admire in this building, but one rare feature is the dovecote above the chancel, one of the few to feature inside a church. It is also interesting to note that the main structure and war memorial were the work of two of the most eminent architects of their time. Unfortunately, this view of the interior of St Faith's Church does not show the font, one of the highlights of this, or indeed any church in the county of Worcestershire. Being rather goblet-shaped, the font is quite singular. Thought to date from the 12th century, it is carved with panels and shows representations of a dove, cross, bishop and priest in addition to other motifs. The bishop is typically wielding a crozier in each hand, whilst the clergyman is holding a lofted building in his hand. Is this representing the church, I wonder? St Faith consists of an early English chancel, early Norman nave, decorated aisles, south porch, with late Norman doorway and a central perpendicular embattled tower. During the restoration work, the old oak seating with its beautiful perpendicular tracery was worked up into new benches. Some of the tracery can be seen in the foreground of this photograph. Not so easy to spot in the distance, the choir stalls were of walnut upon oak plinths. Standing on a base of Bath stone, the pulpit was constructed at some previous restoration out of the rood screen. Thanks for viewing and listening to my blurb. If you enjoyed the video, please give a thumbs up. Post your comments below if you have more info or a question. If you think these video clips rock, you can also subscribe to the channel.